All right.
All right, Tori, we are good to go.
All right. Good morning, Kristen. I know
Good
it's
morning.
a little early, but um, we wanted to get on here and I wanted to show Kristen how I do my no makeup look or everyday a quick little makeup that you don't have to take tons of time putting on your makeup and it still looks really good, but it's not too much or you're not going on a crazy night out. So
Yeah,
just
because
something
you look
simple.
completely natural. Like every time I see you, you look so natural. Like you have no makeup on. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? So
Thank you
yes,
so much.
please share with me what you do.
All right, so we've clearly already washed our face and we've got our moisturizer on and our eye cream.
No makeup, makeup.
Yeah, this is the real no
This
makeup.
is the real no makeup.
In about 10 minutes, we'll have the no makeup. All
Please,
right,
I'll feel more comfortable.
so first I take the primer, the makeup primer,
Okay.
and I do like 2 squirts-ish in my hand, and I just, get in there, just rub it all over. I think this is my favorite primer I've ever used too.
Oh my God, it's amazing. It's amazing. And what this is doing is it's filling in all those like divots that we have, all those like imperfections. So then when we lay our makeup over top, it's definitely going to make it look, it gives it that smooth, like
It helps
completely
blur
natural look.
everything.
Yes. It's
All
like a
right.
natural filter in a bottle.
Yeah.
That's what I call it.
The Insta filter in a bottle, in a
Oh
black
my gosh.
bottle.
And it makes your skin so smooth. It's just crazy.
And I know because it feels like it's like I don't know how to describe it, like a softer moisturizer, but it's different. It feels, I
It's,
don't
yeah,
know.
it's completely different. It's undescribable.
So next I use the new Botanique's Vanilla Lip Balm.
Okay. So we're going lips next. That's interesting.
It's just, a clear little, because, um, and this is the best chapstick I think I've ever put on my lips in my life. Um, Because when you put on your foundation, sometimes it gets stuck on your lips and it makes your lips look like,
You don't have any?
yeah.
Yes, yes.
So
Okay.
that's why I do it, because it makes it easy to just like wipe it away.
Okay, so I
And I'll
opted
put more
actually
on at the end after I wipe it off.
oh, okay. So I opted to use our balm. So I like a little more of a shiny look. So I went with the Botanique's same stuff, just the shiny one.
How do you like the lip scrub that comes with that?
Oh my God, I love it.
You keep
Love
it
it,
in
love
your
it, love it.
shower?
No, I do it when I wash my face. I didn't think of putting it in the shower. What a great idea. I'm gonna
Yeah,
do
because
that.
then you can just like leave it on or something while you like shave or.
Holy crap, that's a great idea. See, this
All
is why I
right.
love that we do these videos.
I know. And then we share with everyone else
Yes.
all the secrets.
So
Um,
what's next?
Next is the foundation,
Okay, I
and
got
I
my
put it on
foundation.
like the back of my hand.
Okay.
I'll do like 2-ish squirts. Okay, so I don't know what you use, but I use a sponge, and I've already wetted it.
Yep, I got
So
my
it's like a
sponge.
damp sponge. So then, I just dab it a little, and then I'll just put it all over a little bit, and then I'll go in and go cray cray. But I like to start from my nose and then go out, even though I'm dabbing it all over my face.
You
And
know what? That's a great idea.
I stay away from under my eye. Like, I mean, I'll get like, see, I just leave a little bit of room under my eyes for concealer and a little bit.
Okay.
I just love the sponges because I feel like I used to use a brush for a while, and then it just got so much trying to keep it clean or having to buy a new one. And then I felt like it was like smearing my foundation instead of like setting it.
Yeah, I feel like the sponge is almost, and I call it the stamping it in. It's stamping that
Yeah,
in there instead of like moving it around. And actually, you save on product that way.
right.
Because
And
when you use your hands, you're getting it, the products on your hands, you're wasting it there. You're not moving it all over. Oh, you said not to do the eyes. Okay. Can I do the top of my eyes?
I'll do my eyelids a little bit, just
Okay.
make them come to life, because sometimes you can see some veins up there. But
Yeah,
what I
my light looks really bright, so I do have
yeah,
it
I look
on.
really bright with it. Hold on, I can dim my mirror. I think I can. Um,
No, you're okay. I can definitely see it more on you. My light's a little bright, but it's on the other side of the table here, so I'm not trying to go take it.
The best part about this foundation is it's like, it's not full coverage. I mean, it can be if you want to keep applying more layers, but it's not like I don't feel like I have a cakey foundation on my face right now.
No, I do not. I do not. I love it. It's light. It's airy. Your skin breathes throughout the day. You know, you don't feel like trapped in by your makeup.
And I mean, those two little pumps just did my like entire face. And then I just, get in there with just to make sure everything's blended well.
And so my tip that I always say is, so many times I see girls that don't get this little part of their earlobe. And I'm like, girlfriend, you look amazing, but your little earlobe is bright white.
Not the same color.
Yeah.
And so I don't know what colors you use, but I use neutral beige in the summer and honey beige in the winter.
So I'm much whiter. I have soft blush, and I do have the honey beige for when I get tanner, but I did not get as tan as I usually do. So I'm still on soft blush.
But that's why the bronzer is amazing, because you can just like do whatever you need to do.
Right. And also I may look really stark white right now, but that bronzer is going to make me bring me back to life a little bit.
So this is when I'll like, just take my finger or whatever and just like rub over where I put on that lip balm, and like if you have like a napkin or something, just wipe it off. Because it's easy. It's
my
easy.
Shorts.
It's easy, to get it on the top of your lips.
Yes. No, that's a great tip. I love that one.
Especially when if you're not going to be wearing a lip color, it's just
right.
The chapstick. All right, so next I'm going to take my concealer.
Okay.
It's amazing concealer. And I don't go like too much, like I'm wiping some of it off.
Mm-hmm.
And I do like my war paint.
Let's war paint it up.
Yeah.
There we go.
I take a little bit down the sides of my nose, but not too much. And then I don't use a brush first. I use my finger, because the temperature of your finger helping to, melt it into the skin instead of smearing it. And I dab. Okay. I don't wipe. So just to keep with that, and I dab all the way out, like to here, like up my.
Yeah.
Because that's eventually where we'll put some highlighter when we go in with at the end. So yeah, get it good in the corner and go dab it down by my nose a little.
Oh, I forgot to put it there.
And then but this is like super easy and super quick. Like it's not very hard to remember the steps of.
No, not at all. And I know we're talking, so we're going to take a little longer. So another tip, and I don't know if you do this, I do know that I am a bit older than you. So I've said this before on some of my other videos, is putting it a little bit on each side of your lips.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is as we get older, our mouth starts to frown. Mm-hmm. So the highlight draws attention to bring that up, and it gives kind of that illusion of age. So you don't have such a frown, because that's one of the signs can show like what your true age is, by the placement of your mouth and by what the back of your hands look like. So just a little highlighter, just a little bit of lightening up right there draws that up. And it's a makeup tip that I picked up along the way and I've kept with.
Well, that's a tip that I did not know. So then I go back with the back side of my beauty blender. It's like this side, like more slanted. This side's only like slanted to right here. And I just like do a little teeny dab just to get it, make sure it's set in and not like getting in the creases of my eyes. And look at us already.
Yes.
It's under our eyes.
I know. I'm feeling human. It's great.
We're automatically awake.
I do feel more awake. I'm drinking my fizz, so that's waking me up too.
So next, since we are oily ladies.
We are.
which is not a horrible bad thing when it comes to aging, but we have Arbonne has this FC5 mattifying powder. I'm not one of these beauty blogger girls that know how to.
I don't know how to do that either. They always do this. I don't know how do they do that? I don't know. I'll have to figure that out.
They have the really good cameras.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel something on my face. It itches. All right. Anyway, so I'm gonna take just like a little brush. It's like a fluffier brush. It's not not very tight bristles, and I'll knock it off some.
Yep.
And then I'm just gonna go everywhere with that, because this is gonna also set in our foundation, and one, keep us from getting oily, like I said, but two, it's going to make it easier to apply our blush and our bronzer and stuff, and it's not going to make that kind of smudge our foundation or smear our foundation. It's going to set our foundation in. And this stuff is great. It's really translucent. Like, it's white powder, but it doesn't go on, like, it doesn't make you pale.
I'm such a dummy. I just tickled myself in the nose and then poked myself in the eye while you were talking. So I'm over here laughing at myself. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
Okay, so now my eye is watering from poking myself in the eye, but we're good to go.
Oh my gosh, you're hilarious. All right, so next we're going to use the, oh my gosh, why can't I think of the name of it? The Glow palette. What is it called now? Starlight Glow? Is that what it's called?
It is Starlight Glow, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, yep. I ordered mine from a few holidays ago because I didn't think they were going to come out with another one.
And this is what they look like now.
Yeah, they're very fabulous now. Because they come out with stuff in the holiday, and most of the time they don't bring it back the next. I mean, they're always coming up with new things in the holiday. And when they came out with this, like 100% of the time, I was like,
you just bought up a bunch of them?
I was like, hallelujah. All right, so first I'm going to do the Stardust, which is the blush. And I always smile. I know, I'm one of those weirdos. I smile, and I just go all the way up to my hairline.
So you're doing this on the actual cheekbone. You're not under the cheekbone right now. Okay.
Right. On the cheekbone, because this will help for when you go in with the bronzers next.
Okay.
And I mean, if you want to do your bronzer first, sometimes I do it backwards. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Whatever.
No, I'm following your lead today.
But honestly, I love this palette because it looks good on all skin tones, I think.
It really, really does.
The blush, the bronzers look great, and the highlight, it all looks great on any tone, honestly. And it's got the blush has a little shimmer to it. The highlight obviously has some shimmer to it. Mm-hmm. It's like a golden color, so it's especially really good for the summer. So I don't know, you may not be able to tell that I have blush on, but I do.
I can definitely tell on myself. I love it.
Yeah, I love it too. So then this might sound weird, but the bottom two, Twilight and Meteor, the bottom two bronzers, one's like our main bronzer and one's is like more of a contouring bronzer. You know, I actually like just take that brush and get in there.
Okay. I can tell you need a new palette there.
I know, I'm running low on that one.
Oh my gosh.
You know, I just dab it off.
Yeah, I'm shaking mine off to the side.
You know, girlfriend, you don't want to get on there and it'd be like.
No.
So because of that, first I'll do under my chin. This is like, you know, the contouring of there. Yeah. And then I'll do like right beside my ears, and then I'll go underneath the blush. And, you know, I'll get a little more, but it just, if you do your chin first, it definitely makes sure that you don't have all of that on your brush for doing it under your cheeks. I mean, some people really like to heavy contour. I mean, it's obviously personal preference.
Definitely is.
So
yeah, I shake mine every time. You blowing it, I shake it.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
Right.
So right under the cheeks, kind of at an angle, is how I normally do it. And then I'm going to swirl it again, and I'm going to go on the top of my forehead, my big, lovely, shiny forehead.
You're not shining right now because you put that FC powder on.
I know. It's great. And the great thing about that is it's in the compact, so you can take it with you in your purse. So when you get a little oily, if you do, that's there to save the day, obviously. And then, I'll do it again. And because I don't put like any foundation or anything on my chest, obviously
not. I know, we're just going with it.
Obviously I don't. on my neck, and because, I'm a believer in covering your skin in the sun, especially in the summer. Excuse me. So my neck and my face are always lighter than my chest because my chest is the sun, because I'm wearing my, my ball cap all the time when I'm out by the pool or so my neck always has this like.
So for right now, you got a little sunburn.
It's like really white compared to my chest. So I just, go in with a little bit and just hit it with a bronzer. I go literally all the way up to my ears.
That's a good tip. I actually have never put the bronzer on my neck. Like, never thought of that.
I mean, you think about it though. Like right now, I got burnt yesterday. Clearly, I got more sun from this side than this side, so that's why.
You're a little lopsided, but that's okay.
I did spray sunscreen. I do believe in sunscreen, so it was just it's very hot in Virginia right now. I mean, it's supposed to be like 93 degrees today.
Yeah.
So, to finish off the contouring with this palette, I take just the matte one, the Twilight.
So you switched to a different brush there, I see.
Yes. Oh yeah. Sorry, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
So, I used to be, this might sound horrible, but I used to be a Sephora whore. Like, I mean, I had all the points. And then I discovered Arbonne, and I literally just was like, why was I using that stuff? This all, like, we haven't even talked about the makeup, but I mean, how great is the makeup that it doesn't have mineral oils, it doesn't have parabens, it doesn't have all that nasty stuff that comes in all these products these days that are like at these beauty stores and people like rave over.
And we take out over 2,000 ingredients that are on the shelves in the U.S. market. I was a MAC whore. I had thousands of dollars in MAC makeup. I threw it all away. I have completely replaced everything with Arbonne because I believe
to throw away that much worth of product, but it's like it's not serving me. It's not doing me any good.
It hurt my heart at the time, but now I'm like, ew, what was I putting on my body? I mean, and nothing against MAC makeup and nothing against any of these brand names. I mean, they're perfectly great products, but just knowing what we put in our product and what kind of, quality that we have, that's why I'm just like, we're just at a different standard.
Right. So this brush I actually did buy from Sephora. Like, I will go in there and buy brushes, and I do have to go buy my Clarisonic brush heads because I love my Clarisonic. I use my Arbonne like face wash
products.
I use that brush like almost every night because I work out at night, and so when I go home, I shower and like I want to get all of that sweat and grime off of my face
out of those pores. Yep,
so
makes sense.
This is actually like a double-ended brush, and it's this end is blush. And then this end is just like a fluffier and that's what I use for my bronzer. But this one, some random brush, I don't even know, the stuff is worn off of it.
Okay.
It's kind of skinnier, if you can see, like look how like flat.
Yeah, so I got a little skinnier one.
Yeah, so I take this to that Meteor, I think I said it, no, Twilight, and you're gonna just dab it in. You can also use, for this, you can also use like a eyeshadow crease brush.
Okay, so we're going to be putting this on our eyes. Okay.
No.
Oh, never mind.
I'm just saying the brush, because this is when I go down the sides of my nose.
Oh, okay.
But if you don't have a skinny brush like this.
No, I'm going to use like a blending brush.
Yeah, you can go like, and then I just like,
And so you're doing this with Twilight, you said?
Yes, the matte one, the one that has no glitter to it. And then I'll just go down this side, And I mean, it's not a science, you guys. It's literally just like, I just like,
Yeah. So what we're doing with this is taking away, you want to shadow the things you kind of want to hide. And that's the way you want to think about it. So you want your cheeks more sunken in, you shadow them. You want your chin brought up a little more, you shadow it. You want your forehead brought down a little bit, you shadow it. So that's,
and look from the side, you can tell. But it's not like when you look at me in person that I've got like this huge chunk of like brown.
No, it's completely
bronzer on the side of my face.
Yes.
So that's why and I'm going to post a picture soon before I upload this video of what I did the same exact thing last night before I went out. So that's the palette. We're not completely done yet, but I go in and because under my eyes, and I just kind of dab in my concealer again just to make sure it sets in there.
And that can also help with blending that medium that we just put there.
Right.
For Twilight.
Next, we're going to highlight.
Okay.
And oh, by the way, I wanted to mention, I love this palette because you can use it for, if you want to put on eyeshadow, you can add eyeshadow. We're not going to do eyeshadow today, but I'll tell you the colors. This color that we're about to use for the highlight, you can use it on your like lid, and then the color we just used down the sides of our nose, I'll use for my crease sometimes, and I'll just have like a little brown crease with the, you know, this little highlight golden color. And it's just nice if you want to throw on some eyeshadow, get a little fancy with it.
Yeah.
We do have amazing eyeshadow palettes though.
We do, but this is an all-in-one that you can use this. It's versatile. I've used them as eyeshadows myself too to get that more shimmery shine and highlight those eyes, especially in the corners.
And the thing I forgot to mention is that all of these products are comparable to the stores that we mentioned earlier.
100%.
I mean, it's amazing the quality and how long they last, especially for me because I don't wear makeup but like once a week maybe.
And I wear it every single day, sometimes more than once a day. I change my makeup for different events.
All right, so now we're gonna I got this like little brush. I don't even want to know what to call it, just a doot brush.
He's like a fan.
I'm gonna put it in this highlighter, which is called Moonstone, and I'm just gonna, you know, knock it off. And then I go straight down my nose a little bit. Highlight the nose and then do like this to get the tip of my nose. Then I'm going to do like right here at my Cupid's bow.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you. My nose is so sensitive.
So the Cupid's bow will make your lips look a little bigger. Bring a little.
Gets a little like
your little. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
And then I'm going to take it and I'll go right above the blush. Gosh, I love this palette.
I am obsessed with it. You know, we were talking a little earlier. I used to use our stick, and that was my go-to for everything. I've actually changed to use this a lot more.
I just find that it's easier with like blending and stuff for this.
It does. So when I'm doing my more dramatic looks and makeups, that's when I use that stick because you can get that really dark crease. But when you're doing like a natural day, like I'm not going to a soccer game or go to the grocery store looking like I'm going out to the club. So it's way more natural and it wakes you up. Like I already feel so much more awake right now just looking at myself.
So then, I mean, if you get to this point and you feel like you need, you know, more of the bronze or more of the contour, you obviously can go back and do that. This is when you look at yourself and reevaluate because we're almost done.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to go in and just make sure it's all blended or whatnot, right under your jawline.
And also I like to personally take with my fingertip, this is going to sound weird. I take the meteor and I just put a little bit under my nose because I like to get more of a turned up.
Yeah. Did you see I took this and did it?
Oh, did you? Okay. So same thing.
Yeah.
I missed. I was too busy sneezing, maybe.
Oh my gosh, you kill me. All right, so next we're going to use our amazing translucent powder.
Okay.
Which has a little sparkle to it. And the only place I don't put this, Kristen, is right under my eye because I can't remember where I read it, but I read something about not wanting to put like any glittery-ish stuff underneath your eye, like where your concealer is. So I avoid my concealer.
Gotcha.
And that's it. And it's not like it's heavily glittered translucent powder. It's just like a perfect little shine.
And it comes in like a little thing. So you put this up. So you can really control. When I open mine up, I always clean off the top first. That's kind of where I first, is that where you get yours from first?
Yeah. And then I just like lightly do it. And I'll do this on my neck too, just for a little extra glow.
Great idea.
So I'll just like pat it in. Yeah. Just like you're doing. I just kind of like dab it just to dab with all that makeup. Not all that makeup, because it's honestly not that much makeup. It
wasn't much. It's all
makeup that I put on. And I mean, girl, we are glowing. We are glowing. And it's not that many products. It's really not.
It is not that many products. It's the same products versatily used.
And the fact that you can use this this palette, the palette doesn't look like this anymore, but the palette as an eyeshadow, it's like a 15-in-1.
It is.
It's like crazy. So you can literally use all those colors as eyeshadows too. Like all of them. I've used the pink blush as eyeshadow too. So next we are gonna do look, mine has all worn off because I use it. Yeah. Let it set.
That was setting pretty. Let it set. Yes.
Yes. And then we're just gonna, you don't need to like cover your face in water, but give it a good little spray. And I like to do this number. And
that kind of just makes it stay all in place. And my makeup lasts all day long. Like I will come home and people are like, "Did you just do your makeup?" And I'm like, "No."
No, it's just looked like this all day. Yep. And then I don't know if you use eyelash curlers, but I do. Do they scare you? Do they scare you?
They don't scare me. I don't know. I've bought them, and then the little spongy thing wears out, and then I just don't get another one. And
you don't have to. You don't have to, because this mascara is like the holy grail of mascara. It's crazy. So I think you should do this too. When I put this on, I'm gonna do one coat, and I'm gonna put it on one eye.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do. We can like chat for a second, and then I'm gonna put a second coat on, and we're just gonna like show.
Okay.
We're just gonna show the amazingness.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. So you do bottom eyes, like your eyelashes too, don't you?
My bottom eyelashes. I usually just put one coat on those.
Okay. All right. So I always start with the bottom because if you start with the top and then you do the bottom, your top is gonna like touch your eye.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a problem.
Yeah. Because your lashes can get so long on this that you're going to start touching the top. And that's, you need to look down.
Everyone sees what we look like. Well, they will see once we post this, but we look like we have nothing right now.
Yep.
All right, so coat one, we're going to, and you know what I love about this is that it doesn't get clumpy.
Well, it doesn't get clumpy.
I'm like, where did you go?
I got a little excited and stabbed myself in the eye.
Oh my gosh, of course you did.
Bear with me.
Like the thing is I really don't feel like I have makeup on my face right now, which is so amazing and which is what I love so much.
I'm doing top too, right?
Yes. All right, so I'm just trying to separate some of mine. I mean, it's quick. It doesn't take long to.
No, I had to like dip off camera because I went, boom, I got too excited and I was like, oh crap, I just like stabbed myself on the face with the mascara brush. So that was not a good look for a second.
You're hilarious. Can you see? Oh, I guess I got really close. So you can kind of see the difference already, but that's with like one coat. The camera does, you know what? If we were beauty experts, like YouTubers, we would have the good camera that like shows like every single lash.
You
But
know what?
I mean,
Look at you. Look at
look
me.
at you.
This is one coat. I
It
can
makes your blue eyes pop so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So one coat. One coat.
One coat. Okay, now we're gonna go 2.
Okay.
And the best part is that the second coat does not clump. It doesn't, and you don't have to do a second coat on your bottom eyelashes if you don't want to. I just do a little bit.
I'm not, because I might stab myself again.
I don't go cray, but like this stuff is amazing. Like it's called Speak Volumes for a reason.
So I don't even look like I need eyeshadow once I get
Yeah,
this.
because yeah, that's why I love it, because we don't need eyeshadow. We don't even have eyeshadow on.
Look, oh my God, Tori, look how awake my eyes are right now. Just that one side.
I know. It looks amazing.
We're ready to go out, and this is like, I'm still half asleep.
And you honestly, with this, don't even need like eyeliner, because it defines that line. Like, look at your eye.
You don't. It looks like I have eyeliner. I have zero eyeliner on. Zero eyeliner, zero eyeshadow. This stuff is amazing.
My eyelashes are like touching the top part of my eye.
Yeah, mine do too. Then I'm trying not to look up too high. So are we going for a third, or are we sticking with 2?
We can stop with 2. Okay. And then I'll put my chapstick on again, because I wiped it all off when I wiped off my foundation.
So you usually do one eye mascara and then chapstick and then the other eye?
No, normally I just don't finish the mascara on the other eye. I just go out with one.
It's a new trend we're starting.
It's like how many people stop me, or how many people notice?
That's a good point. I wonder if anybody would come up to me and be like, ma'am, you only have mascara on one eye. I bet you 0 people, except if it were me, I would totally be like, oh, honey, I think you forgot an eye.
Yeah. You don't know the person, you just stop them.
Yes. It's a public service.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, I'm going to finish the second eye.
I'm working on mine.
I mean, this mascara, like, who needs fake eyelashes? Who needs lash extensions when you got this stuff that is so much cheaper, and you don't have to refill your eyelashes every week or every other week, whatever it is. You literally just like...
I feel like a human.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to us for getting on camera with no makeup on this morning.
Oh my God, I would never do that. And shout out for me for just stabbing myself with mascara on my nose. I'm usually not this discoordinated.
I got a little bit under my eye, and I don't have a Q-tip on me, but it's okay because it comes off. And you guys, this mascara is like, what is it? Ophthalmologist tested? Is that the right word? Is that the right word?
Yes.
Ophthalmologist, yes.
So it's definitely been tested for, being used around the eyes, which a lot of the cosmetic companies don't do. All of our makeup that goes up close to the eye has been tested for, eye safety.
Yeah. And we forgot to say that all of our makeup's cruelty-free, which is amazing too.
And it's vegan.
Yes.
So there's no animal products in any of our makeup. It's gluten-free.
And look how amazing we look. We are glowing. I
feel like I'm ready to go somewhere, like do something. Where are we going?
I know.
We're glowing. Where are we going?
Hey, I will see you in a few weeks in DC.
Yes, you will.
So yeah. Do you have any other questions? Oh, I probably should put my second coat on this other eye, but
yeah, match you up.
Before I go, because I do need to run some errands. That's why this was perfect time to do this. Yeah,
I've got a birthday party to go to tonight, or this afternoon, in a few hours. So my makeup's done for the day. I feel great.
Well, you are perfect. Look at these eyelashes.
They're just stunning. Stunning.
You really don't, like, I have honestly stopped using, I love our liquid eyeliner, but I've honestly stopped using it as much as I used to because this mascara just like literally puts that line that you want. You can't see it as good on the screen as you can in person, but it literally puts that line for eyeliner that you want without the eyeliner.
It's great. It's amazing.
Oh,
so I am ready to go out for the day. Tori, thank you so much for sharing your tips on how you make your face look so flawless every time I see you. I'm definitely going to share. I'm going to use some of these tips, and you've opened my eyes to change things around a little bit. I love it.
And we can you taught me this new concealer thing, even though I didn't try it.
That's okay, because you're not that old. Once we're crouching on 40 and get past 40, we need a little help in that area.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Kristen. I'm glad I had to share it with you.
Yeah, and we'll go ahead and post this video. And if anybody has any questions or wants to know anything more about our highlighter, anything more about our makeup, our skincare, definitely reach out to one of us, and we would be more than happy to help you out and get you set up with something customized for you.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon, Tori. Bye.